Happy Saturday, foodie friends, grain-free VIPs. This is Nina Blake, the grain-free lifestyle coach, coming to you live from my kitchen in Oakdale, Connecticut. I hope that you are doing well on this beautiful Saturday. It's a balmy 40 degrees outside, which is, almost spring weather here, but I hear we've got some snow coming. Before we get rolling today, my name is Nina Blake. I'm the grain-free lifestyle coach, and I want to thank you for joining me. I want to thank you for joining me for this week's Slice of the Grain-Free Lifestyle episode. And I just want to make sure that I am live in our group, because it was one of those times where life was happening. So let me just make sure that I'm live in our group, because I can't see it on here. All right, I am totally live now in our group. So today's Slice of the Grain-Free Lifestyle episode topic is how can I save time in my grain-free lifestyle? And I love this topic because it is my mission to help you and your family to eat safely. If we haven't met yet, my name is Nina Blake. I'm the grain-free lifestyle coach, and I help families thrive while avoiding grains and allergens so that they can enjoy meals together and live their best lives. Because that's what it's all about, right? Sitting down to dinner with your family where everybody eats together. And that can often mean investing a lot of time. Life happens. I don't know about you, but there's always something unexpected that takes our time. And sometimes dinner can really be up in the air. So I've got 5 tips for you today. And we'll go over them and then we'll take a deep dive into each one. So 5 tips are: prepare one meal that you and your family can share together. Tall order. We'll get into it more. Tip 2, plan a menu and stick with it. Tip 3, meal prep. Tip 4, batch cook. And tip 5, create your own convenience foods. So let's hop back up to the first one and look at what it is and how it might save you time. And if you are just joining me, hey everybody, I'm so glad you're here with me. If you could just say hello, drop an emoji in the comments. And if you are catching this on replay, could you please use #replay? And that way I can reach out and thank you for joining me, because it means so much that you take either time from your weekend or your free time during the week to catch the replay. So step 1, just hit the drive-thru. I'm kidding, do not hit the drive-thru. That is really tempting, and I can see why you would do it. I've done it myself. But those drive-thru foods are often loaded with hidden grains. What do I mean? Years ago, a nutritionist said to me, whenever you go out, assume, even if what you think you're eating is grain-free, assume that you are getting a small dose of grains. And I said, why? She said, well, that chicken that's grilled, it wasn't fresh when it arrived to the restaurant, it was frozen. And for food safety reasons, they put some antimicrobial agents such as salt, marinades, to help that chicken not become contaminated with bacteria and gunk and everything while you are while that chicken is thawing. Okay, that makes sense. And then here's where the grains come in. Those grain-based sugars, just a small amount, help the meats to absorb more of the salt and the marinade so it can be more flavorful and stay fresher. So please be aware of that. And that is, if there's no other reason other than all the nasty ingredients in the drive-thru, that is today's reason to avoid the drive-thru. So tip number 1 is prepare meals that your whole family can share together. Wouldn't that be a dream? It is not a dream, it is possible. Now, if we haven't met, you might be interested to know that I avoid multiple allergens, a lot of them. Apples, almonds, bananas, beef, blueberries, cassava, corn, dairy, eggs, all grains, peas, pork, potato, soy, sunflower, sweet potato, pineapple, orange, benzoic acid, and yeast. And this month, for the month of January, I have gone chickpea free. And I've done that for two reasons. One, I'm supporting a lot of clients who are lectin free, and I wanted to really commit to supporting them with recipe development. And also because my husband is now avoiding lectins, and so I don't want to eat in front of him. So I'm really avoiding those foods. And when I say that I'm avoiding those foods, I mean that I want you to be able to create delicious meals that your family can share together without those allergens. So let's get down to it. What could you create without those allergens? Well, you could create pancakes, chicken nuggets, waffles, pizza bites like you saw me make last week, a nice big pizza. I know it's not a meal, but this is a recipe I just broke last night. These are lectin-free cookie bars. You saw me post about these a couple weeks ago. This is a different egg replacer because I wasn't happy with the first one. But back to meals. Okay, other meals. Chicken taco casserole. Yes, right? Chicken cheddar broccoli bake, completely dairy-free with either a cheese sauce or a shreddable cheddar that you make yourself, without sacrificing, right? We want everyone to be able to sit down together. Meatloaves, roast chicken with gravy. If you're avoiding mashed potato and you need that mashed potato fix, I have a nice recipe for mashed no-tatoes or a no-tato salad. And all of these recipes are like, boom, you can get them ready to go. Now, what happens if you have picky eaters in your family? Then that is something that you work on, because you know your family's taste. You know who's going to go for the spaghetti and who's going to go, ew, spaghetti. That is something that we balance in our families. Not every recipe is something that the entire family will love, but it's possible to put those recipes on your table that your whole family can share together and be happy about. And if that's something you'd like to know more about, that's exactly what I teach in my cooking classes and in my coaching sessions. So why don't we hop on a call and I can talk to you more about that. Tip 2, plan a menu and stick to it. Once you get a few recipes that you know your whole family will love, then what's going to save you time? It's not just that you're not cooking 2 meals, because that is a huge win if you stop cooking 2 meals, right? But the next win is when you plan a menu and you stick with it. And that's very simple. It might look like a whiteboard in your kitchen where you write down what you're having on Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and you stick to that. And if someone throws a tantrum and says, I want chicken nuggets, well, that's not on the menu this week. And again, special needs, special dietary needs, they're all different. You might have a child or grandchild who can only eat chicken nuggets because of their special needs. And that would be the case where you have that as a convenience food that you create as a backup food for when things get wonky. But strategy 2, tip 2, is plan a menu and stick with it. Why? Well, how are you saving time by planning a menu and sticking with it? It's the brain work time. It'll take you a couple hours to plan it, but once you stick with it, all that planning time before you go to plan dinner is eliminated. And so that is one way that you can save up to 30 minutes a day by planning your menu and sticking with it. Another way you can save time by planning your menu and sticking with it is you don't cook anything else until the menu you have planned is completely consumed, or you freeze it by creating a convenience food and then for another time. Okay, because we don't want things to go to waste. Tip 3. This is something that there's a lot of tricks to, and you can learn one trick at a time. I have a 6-step plan for meal prepping, but meal prepping is where it's at. Why? Because when we meal prep, I can cook 5 meals in less than 2 hours. Exactly. Less than 2 hours and you've got 5 meals ready. The last time I did it, it was before we went on vacation over the summer, and I just went 2 hours, 5 meals. Almost all of our food for our vacation was done. I made a lazy French toast and I made a soup, and we had everything we needed for an entire week of eating. It was fabulous. We didn't go out. We didn't spend money other than like on, some like waters or things like that or souvenirs, and we saved so much money and we saved so much time, because for me, it was the first time on a vacation where I just kicked back and I kind of felt like royalty. It was nice. right? So meal prepping, you invest a lot of time in it, but it saves you hours. And then there's batch cooking. Well, what's batching? Well, let's say, for example, I was making these awesome, right, grain-free, dairy-free, egg-free, soy-free, corn-free, almond-free, cashew-free, peanuts-free, sesame-free, nightshade-free, and lectin-free cookie bars. And I wanted to make a double batch, right? I would make 2 pans instead of 1, and then I would freeze the other pan. Batching, right? So when you make my ranch meatloaf, it makes 2 meatloafs. You can cook them both, right? And eat them, but if you maybe don't want 2 meatloaves in a week, then you can freeze the other one, create a convenience food, and you are good to go, right? So when you batch, you eat one now and you put another one, either put it up or put it by for another time. And if that is something that you would like to learn more about, could you just put the word fast track in the comments, because I've got something brand new to teach you these tips, help you fast track your grain-free lifestyle with these strategies. And it's gonna be amazing. I'll give you the inside scoop ahead of time because I'm so excited. And the last tip that I have for you is to create your own convenience foods. What does that mean? Well, think about the drive-through. It's convenient, right? Wouldn't that be great if you could have that ready to go, whether it's a breakfast sandwich that's in your freezer, ready to go when you want it, whether it's a full meal ready to go when you want it, whether it's sauces or things that are ready to go for you to grab, just like you were hitting the drive-through, and just literally either they're ready to cook or they are ready to heat for you to pop out the door. That saves so much time. Now, does it take a little bit to learn these things? Of course it does, but you can do it. I believe in you, and I'm excited to support you with it. So if these 5 tips that I've gone over today sound like something that you would like to learn more about, then I'd like you to hop on a call with me so that we can talk about how I can support you. And if you're going, nah, okay, but if we haven't met yet, how do you know I can't help you? I mean, if you're gonna save time, the call is 30 minutes and it's no cost. We talk about your goals, we meet on Zoom, and then we'll see if what I have to offer fits your needs. If it does, wonderful! You can become a grain-free VIP and access the amazing services that I have. And if not, that's okay, but you'll never know until you try. So I'm excited to help you level up your grain-free lifestyle, fast track your journey, and find the success that you are dreaming of. I believe you can do it, and I'm here to help you every step of the way. The possibilities are endless when you break a recipe. Take care.